Hello together. This video explains you how to make the commissioning of our API Ethernet IP node with the guard logics and our EDS from the support portal. First of all, you're seeing here my system is running. My node has an IP address already, 192.168.0.5. To start the commissioning, I'm going first of all here offline, and I have to install a device description file called in the Ethernet IP environment EDS. This device description file I'm finding in the support portal. You see here, this is the support portal of Festo. If I'm going to software and I'm scrolling here down, then I'm finding here the EDS for our CPX API Ethernet IP. This EDS I have to download, and after this I have to install it in my Logix environment. Therefore, you see here tools, EDS hardware installation tool. If I'm starting the EDS hardware installation tool, then a pop-up is appearing, and if I'm going here on this button, then I can register one EDS or unregister a device or create an EDS file, etc. We want to register one EDS. Going here, register a single file, because it is just one file. You can also do here a directory of EDS file, but in this case it is just one file. Then I'm browsing. In my case, the EDS is at desktop, EDS, latest EDS. Here is the API EDS, and here is the file. Click on it, continue, 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 and finished. After the installation of the EDS, you can now import a module. If I click here on the import of the module, then I can look for CPX API Ethernet IP. This is now our CPX Ethernet IP node with the EDS from Festo. If I make here create, then a new pop-up is appearing where I'm defining a name, my API system. I'm telling the module the address 192.168.0.5, and I'm deciding what kind of connections I'm using. Per default, you are seeing the EDS has a fixed I/O size with 16 bytes. If I'm changing this, then I have here the possibility to define different I/O sizes. You see here fixed 16, fixed 32, and so on. Fixed means we don't care how the API system is looking. We just allocate the amount of bytes. And now, for example, I go here to the exact I/O size, and here I have now to define how many bytes are in the reality used for the input and output area. Per default, here is 8, but in the reality, it is different. That's the reason why I strongly recommend going again here to the assembly view of the web server. In the assembly view of the web server, you see here the reality. Ethernet IP assembly view. 100 is the exact SYNT size, 30 bytes. 101 is the exact SYNT size, 28 bytes. If I'm knowing this, I can say here 30, 28. I can add also a connection if I want to have, for example, status only data. Just click on it, and now the status only data is available. Status only data is the global diagnostic, means per default always 12 byte. We can check this. If we go here and have a closer look on the global status, then we are recognizing here it is 12 bytes. If I want, I can again add the connection and so on. But in this case, I should really know what I'm doing. For the system here, this is more or less enough for the configuration. And if I'm saying here now, okay, yes, okay, then the CPX API system is appearing here in the Ethernet tree. I can now make here a download. And if I'm going now to run, then I'm recognizing, okay, no error was appearing. Everything what I have done was correctly. Here in the controller text, I can now, for example, here's the output, play with the coils. If I want to know which coil has which start address, again, I recommend, for example, to go here to the assembly view, about output exact synth. You see here the offset again, and you see at which offset which coils are starting or which is the new module. For example, here the MPAL starting at 24. 24 means 24 divided by 3, divided by 4, by 8 is start address 3. And if I'm going here again, then I'm seeing here 0, 1, 2, 3 means this is my start address. And here I can now switch on the coils. For example, 3, switch on one coil or making a little bit more coils, making here 7. Then depending on our valve, we will see here the coils are switched on. That was now a short explanation how to use the Festo EDS in the Logix environment. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for your attention.